8 weeks ago, this bike was massively crashed and it was a wreck. Today, we finally get to try and start it. Okay, so I'm back at my favorite clothing store. Well, they sell t-shirts, don't they? Ducati Brisbane. So let's go in, let's get the final parts that we need to get this bike up and running, and fingers crossed, let this car go past. Fingers crossed we'll get the engine running today. So I'm beginning to feel like this place is my second home, but once again, these guys have come through with the goods for me. Whilst I was there, I also took a look at another V2, just to have a look at the gap across here and check it. So it looks like I am a little bit far off. I've got to bring this up around about probably 2 or 3 millimeters. The standard V2s, the OEM actually has it at around about a 5 mil gap, and I'm probably at about 8 mils there. So I'll bring that back up. Okay, so you might remember from one of our last videos that this back piece here was actually loose. So I bought the rubber bungs that I need to go in and hold that together. So we'll put that together. We've also got a clip to go on here. So this is just a stop clip. That comes as part of the race package. So that's gonna clip on that, and it means that that's a nice ended connection. Okay, so that's one more job done. That's now nice and safe and secure. It's not going to move around. And I've also zip tied some of these wires back in so they won't move around. When you're racing, you don't want to be doing a couple 100 Ks an hour down a back straight, hearing something rattle underneath your seat. So better off getting on top of those things now. So one of our viewers just messaged me and said, the first start is always the most stressful, isn't it? I hope all goes well. Look, I cannot exaggerate enough just how nervous I am, because we took such a big risk buying this bike, you know, we didn't know if during the crash it had any engine damage. We know there's a whole bunch of warning lights on the screen, but they can easily be cleared with a diagnostic tool at Ducati or at a tuner. But yeah, I mean, fingers crossed, keep your fingers crossed, keep your toes crossed, legs crossed, everything crossed that this bike fires up. Okay, so first of all, massive shout out to Sean and Russell and all the boys at Brisbane Motorcycles. They came through with all the goods for this bike. Massive amount of spare parts, and all ordered on time. And I won't tell you how much I got them for, but let's just say if you're nice to them, they'll be nice to you. They're giving me the heads up about how to put this on. So this is the fuel line cap. I've only got one of these. I waited about 3 weeks to get it, so I don't want to break it. They suggest using a little bit of Loctite and then just screw it in. So first up, we're just going to make sure that the hole that it's going into is nice and clean. Definitely worth giving this exhaust another clean down. The amount of times my dirty fingerprints have gone all over this thing. Last thing I want to do is have that embedded into a beautiful titanium exhaust. Okay, here goes nothing. So the bike's in neutral. Everything appears on screen like it should be working, but I'm getting absolutely no response at all. I got nothing. It's like the starter's not even actually working, so I feel like something's just unplugged. I don't know, I'll have a quick look, I'll do a bit of a diagnostic and see what it is that's just not plugged in right. could be the culprit. It looks like we're missing a main load ECU fuse. So I'm gonna guess that's ripped off, and that's probably what I'm missing. Right, it's quite vital, I guess. So there's none.
Gonna get it out eventually. Yep.
There's none in stock.
No. Nothing in Sydney either.
Okay. I just did a massive search online, and apparently this fuse or relay is used across a whole bunch of Ducatis. So I've just completely stripped down my 996 because apparently 996s have these relay as well, and no, wrong, they don't. Oh well. So it's back in the car for another 70-mile journey. Okay, we've got it. The tiny little part just here. Another 2 hours home, fit it on the bike, and then fingers crossed, she works. The new fuse is now in, so let's just test it. Before we put the tank back on, let's just test and see if we get any differences on the dash when we turn the key. All the errors are gone and the fan is not running. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have a winner. So I couldn't find neutral, but then I realized I actually put the bike in GP shift, so I'm an idiot. Figured it out eventually. Oh my God. Man, that just sounds amazing. Oh, wow. So pleased that that's worked. Far out. Like, there's all my nerves just gone. I'm so much more relaxed right now. And we've got a running bike, ladies and gentlemen. So now we can move on to the next stage, which is we're gonna put the fairings back on. We're gonna do a few little touch-ups here and there, and then it's already booked in for wheels and decals on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. So we've got to get it fully back together into one piece on the trailer, back into the city, and yeah, then we might even do a road test. We might even do a road test this weekend. Oh my God, I'm talking so fast, I'm so excited. But no, I'll fire it up again for you. This is amazing. So once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. One, maybe two more episodes to go, and this bike is gonna be boom on track. Someone's lucky new toy.